I'm going to be showing you how to make this adorable little Triceratops. So what you're going to need is some yarn, whatever you want your Triceratops to be. And then you're going to need some white yarn for his little horns, 6mm eyeballs, some scissors, crochet hook, whatever your yarn suggests, a needle. Grab our yarn that we're making the Triceratops in, and then we are going to make a magic ring. And then for round 1, we're going to place 4 single crochets in the magic ring. And then close the magic ring. And then we're going to place 1 single crochet in this first stitch right here. And then I'm going to place my stitch marker in that stitch that we just made. And these stitch markers I handmade, and if you want to know how I did this, I'll leave the video in the description box. So I'm just going to place that in the stitch that we just made. And then in this next stitch, we're going to increase. So we're just going to put 2 single crochet in that stitch. And then in the back loop only, we're going to single crochet 1. And then in this next stitch, we're going to do back loop only, increase. We're going to remove our stitch marker, and then we're going to increase, going through both loops this time. And don't forget to place your stitch marker in the very first stitch that you make of every round. Then we're going to increase in each stitch until we make it back to the stitch marker. Okay, so now we're going to remove our stitch marker, and then we're going to put just 1 single crochet in that very first stitch. 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and 1 single crochet in that third stitch. And then we're going to increase in the next stitch. We're going to repeat that until you get back to the stitch marker. So, single crochet 3, and then increase. And now we're going to single crochet 4 and increase. So we're just going to single crochet in the first 4 stitches and then increase. And repeat that all the way around. So now we're going to single crochet 6. Don't forget to place your stitch marker in. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then in the front loop only, we're going to single crochet 1. In the front loop only again, we're going to do a half double crochet. Now we're going to chain 3. And then we're going to slip stitch in that back loop of the very first chain. Then we're going to half double crochet. in the front loop only of the next stitch, half double crochet again in the front loop only, and then we're going to chain 3 again, slip stitch into the back loop of the first chain, and then half double crochet in the front loop only, and then another half double crochet in the front loop only, and repeat that until you have 5 of these little ridges. And then in this very last stitch, we're going to put 1 single crochet in both loops. So now we're going to single crochet 6 again, both loops. And now in the back loop only, from round 6, we are going to single crochet. So there should be these back little loops right here that we're just going to single crochet into. Just put 1 single crochet in each stitch. So now for round 8, we're going to single crochet 1, and we're going to bobble. So we're just gonna, so you wanna have 5 loops on your hook, and then yarn over and pull through all. Then we're going to single crochet 2. We're going to place another bobble in that stitch. Okay, so now we're going to single crochet 13. Alright, so now we're just going to place this aside, and we're going to make our horns. So we're just going to take some white here, and we're just going to leave enough of a tail to tie this onto the Triceratops. We're just going to make a slip knot and chain 4. And then cut your yarn, leaving enough tail to tie it, pull your crochet hook through, and make 2 more of those, so 3 in total. Okay, once you've made 3 of these, we're going to bring our Triceratops back over here, and thread this onto our needle, and just poke it through the magic ring, just one side. And then you can use your crochet hook, and I like to go into the 3rd round above and pull through this other tail. And leave the chain portion on the outside because that's going to be his little horns. And then in the back, we're just going to tie the 2 tails together to secure him. And you can just leave the tails long because that will help with the stuffing. Now we're going to do his little horns up here. So just go into the round right before we made his this thing. And just pull one of the tails through. And then go right onto the row that we made that. And pull the other tail through. And don't pull it too tight or else it'll sink into his head, we don't want that. We want some texture right there. So we're just going to pull it through evenly. And then tie the 2 tails together. And we're going to do the same thing on this other side over here. now we're going to add our safety eyes in. So we're just going to add them right in on kind of the sides of his head. And just try to make them pretty even as you can. There's his little face. And now we can continue on with the body. So for rounds 9 through 11, we're just going to single crochet in each stitch around, going through both loops. Okay, so I just finished the last stitch of the 11th round. And now for round 12, we are going to single crochet 2. Don't forget to place your stitch marker. And now we're going to do another bobble stitch. So 5 loops, and then yarn over and pull through. And then we're going to single crochet 3. And then do another bobble. And then single crochet 11. For round 13, we're going to single crochet in each stitch around. For round 14, we're going to single crochet 1 and then decrease, and we're going to do that 6 times. Okay, and then for round 15, we are going to decrease, in the very first stitch, and then we're going to single crochet 2, and then we are going to decrease, and then do 3 more decreases, so 4 decreases total. And then I'm going to fasten off, so I just like to chain 1 and then cut your yarn, leaving enough to where you can sew his little butt together. I'm going to remove my stitch marker, and then I'm going to stuff him. And this is a great use if you have scrap yarns you can stuff him with, because he's small enough. And you can stuff this earlier on if you would like. I just like to do it at the end. Okay, so now we're just going to take our needle, thread our yarn through, and then how I like to cinch his little bun close is I like to go into the front loops only and just go back and forth, and then pull it closed. Cinched up, and then I just like to tie a knot, just a simple knot. And then just weave in your tail. And there you have it, your adorable little Triceratops. Let me know if you guys like these tutorials, and let me know if you try this pattern. Thanks for watching.